Good morning everyone. Last class we have discussed regarding the pranayama and its benefit. Two types of benefits we have seen regarding the pranayama, and pranayamas are four types. And today this class will be learning regarding the pratyahara, which is the fifth limb of Ashtanga Yoga. Okay, pratyahara means that we drawing the senses. How it is, we'll be looking here. So let's see the sutra. It's telling here, सविषय संप्रयोग चित्त स्वरूपानुकार इवेन्द्रियाणां प्रत्याहारः. I repeat, सविषय संप्रयोग चित्त स्वरूपानुकार इवेन्द्रियाणां प्रत्याहारः. If you split the line, what will be? Sa vishaya asamprayoge. See here, sandhi is there. Asamprayoge. Samprayoga means the connection or relation. Asamprayoga means without connections, means separations. Chitta swarupa. Chitta swarupa anukara. Iva indriyanam pratyahara. So that is called pratyahara. What will happen? See the meaning here. Sa vishaya asamprayoge. Sa vishaya means sa, what stands for their own. Okay, like sakya kama means our own desire, or sakya karyam, our own work. So sa vishaya stands for the own, and vishaya stands for the object. Okay, object of whom? Object of indriyanam. The object of indriyas. How many indriyas we are having? We are having 5 sensory organs and 5 motor organs. Sensory and motor. But here they are mainly focusing on sensory organs. So what are the sensory organs? We need to know here. So we have the chakshu, shotra, ghrana, rasana and tvak. In Sanskrit, if we write here, chakshu means become eye, shotra means ear, ears we are having, ghrana means nose, rasana means tongue, and tvak means skin. So these are the sensory organs which we are having. Okay, so here telling here when these indriyas and their object, these are the object. Okay, these are the sensory organs we are having, and their object is like this. The object of chakshu is rupa. The object of shotra is shabda. Okay, rupa you can write here the sight. Sight, shabda is sound, and ghrana, the object of ghrana or vishaya is ghanam, means gandha, smell. Okay, and the vishaya rasana is called swada. Or you can write here rasa also, taste. And tvak is sparsa. Okay, touch. So these are the objects of the sensory organs. Object, and here the organs, sensory organs. Okay, that you should know here. So what happened here? The indriyas and their object. This is the concept they are telling. Sa vishaya means their own vishaya. Own vishaya means the vishaya of chakshu is rupa. The vishaya or the object of shotra is sabda. So like that they have their own object to look on, to perform or to function. When that relation, the connection between these two means the connection between the eyes and the sight is cut out or become stopped. No relation between these two. There is no relation. That is called pratyahara. So this means simple definition given by Maharishi Patanjali. What definition is? Sa vishaya asamprayoge. See, the samprayoga means connection. Here a is there. That's called asamprayoga, means the separation. Okay, means disconnection. Connection is not there. Indriyana means the senses. Okay, 5 senses we know. See the word used here, upama, iva. Iva means like. Fully you cannot cut it out. Iva means iva indriyanam, like the indriyas. Okay, Their object, these are the things, Sabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Gandha. So if you cut the connection between these two, so your one, you will create here one wall. So the eye won't see the Rupa, ears won't listen the sound, nose cannot listen these things. So like this, they cannot reach to their ultimate object. Then what will happen? Chitta, what will do? Chitta will do, comes through this sensory organ, what they will do? They will come back to the own Chitta. Chitta will be there. They will come back to Chitta, their home. So this is the concept explained here. So they will be coming, all sensory organs will come back to their own Chitta. Because the line explained here, Chitta Sharupa Anukara. Chitta Sarupa means the Sarupa of Chitta. What is the quality of Chitta? Sarupa is called Sat, Chit, Ananda. Ananda Sarupa. Because Chitta always in calm and cool state. If your Rajaguna, Tamaguna is increases, means then only start the conflictions or the conflict. Otherwise, Chitta is calm and cool. Like Avijata Mani, Shina Vritta Avijata Shaiva, Manhe Gritta Granagrayesu, Tatsat Anjanata, Samapatti, like that. So Chitta will become like a crystal money. So everything can be seen. So this is the actual quality of a Chitta. Due to the Rajaguna and Tamaguna, Chitta will become Malinya or impure. So if the Chitta is really pure, so that Anukara means the sensory organs will get in that shape. That means the shape of Chitta. In case of Chakshu reaching to the Rupa, Shrotta reaching to the Sabda, Ghana reaching to the Gandha, Rasana reaching to the Swada, or Tvak reaching to the Sparsa, it will reach back inside because door is closed here. Asamprayoga, door is closed. So it will reach to the back to the Chitta, and the Chitta quality is Satchit Ananda. So this way it explains here. So that what is the meaning is, gross meaning is here explained. Pratyahara. See, if you see the meaning of Pratyahara, the word stands for two words, Prati plus Ahara. Okay, Prati word can be used in a two way. Prati means Aharam Prati, Pratyahar. Like Dinam Prati, Pratidinam, Vipshartha, Abhayava Shamasha. We can do that. But here what Vyasa was explained, here the word Prati stands for the Viparita. Viparita means opposite. Okay, opposite. Ahara means the food. And opposite of their food. Here the food for eyes is sight, the object. Here, ears object is sound. So these are the Paripuraka, food. So if you stop to give their food, Viparita, if you do behave like a Viparita, opposite to work, so that's called the Pratyahara. Pratyahara means you are withdrawing your senses towards inside. Inside means after bringing where you are keeping in the Chitta Sarupa. And the Chitta Sarupa is explained here. Satchit Ananda Sarupa. Okay, Antakarana Atmika Vriddhi. Something they explain in Vedanta Sara. Okay, Anusandhana Atmika Antakarana Vriddhi Chittam. Something they mention in Vedanta Sara. I am not getting fully the meaning, something like. So what is the definition given by Patanjali's Pratyahara is Sabisya Asamprayogi, when the Vishaya of the Indriyas and their Vishaya, there is no connection, already cut the connection, you see here. Okay, so there is no connection. If there is a connection, then it's not a Pratyahara, it's the opposite of Pratyahara, means the connection is there, still the evolutions will be there. Okay, which is opposite for the Kaivalyam or Asampragita Samadhi. So the connection should get cut. Cutting means so the unwanted thoughts won't come apart from the practice. The practice is their Asampragyata practice. So apart from Asampragyata aim or Asampragyata Chinta Bhavana, other things won't come. So that's why you are cutting that connection between the Indriyas and their object. Then the Indriyas will reach to their own form. Own form means to the Chitta. That's called the Chitta Sarva Anukara. Okay, they will form in the form of Chitta. So this is how this sutra explained there very nicely. I think you are getting my point. So let's see next sutra what is explained. The benefit. Yes. So this sutra deals with the benefit of Pratyahara. Benefit of Pratyahara. What is explained here? Tatha paramavashyate indriyanam. I repeat. Tatha paramavashyate indriyanam. See. Tatha paramavashyate indriyanam. Tatha means again it's a Panchami Ekavachanam, Tat Sabda. Tatha means by the practice of Prishutra. Prishutra is related to Pratyahara. So if you got mastery over Pratyahara, so this is Tatha means in Pratyahara. So if you got a mastery over Pratyahara means your senses are not reaching out, your senses are reaching to the in the form of Chitta only, Chitta Sarpa Anukara. So then what will happen? Parama Avashyata Indriyanam. You will get the Basha. Basha means the control. Develop the control over the senses. Not only common the control, it's called Paramavashya. Parama means the great control. This is the meaning. Normally control we can see. For example, you are eating food. That time if you don't want to talk with persons, you won't talk. It's okay. It's called normal Basha. The normal control. But it is restrained for a long time throughout. That's called the Paramavasha. Parama means the great. So the Basha will be very strong and very firm. How it comes? By the practice of Pratyahara only. So what is the concept of Pratyahara? Explain. Like you should stop the unwanted information to reach to your Chitta, to reach to your senses. So in this purpose, related to Pratyahara only, Vyasavasa given one very good example. Like the one queen will be here. Queen honeybee. Okay, queen honeybee will be there. If the honeybee changes his place or her, if the honeybee, the queen honeybee, if by chance she changes her place, the all others followers, they will go to that particular place. So what we explain here, if the senses are coming to back to the Chitta, the all unwanted thoughts will not be there and all things will come to back to the Chitta only. How? The honeybee, if she moves, other bees comes to there. Okay. So this is the meaning explained here. If you practice the Pratyahara, the benefit of Pratyahara explained here, you will get the mastery over your Indriya, sensory organs. If you want to see, you can see. If you don't want, you cannot see. Okay, this is all be in your choice. Okay, while studying time, you will be studying. Okay, while doing any other work, you will be doing that work. So that control will come, great control. That's what is here. Paramavasha means the great control over the sensory organs you will get. Okay, so this how you can get to the full concentration. Remember, see the Basha means the concentrations. Okay, or the control. Still, it's connected to the which samadhi? Sampragyata. Because you are going through some object. Vittaka Vichara Ananda Asmita. You are having some the concentration. For that, you are having some Shukshma Vastu also, Shukshma object. When it goes beyond that, that's called the Asampragyata. So if you practice this, you will reach to this samadhi, Sampragyata Samadhi, full concentration state. Again, if you practice Sampragyata Samadhi for continuously, then you will get the stage of Asampragyata. So the question asks, this stage is connected to which kind of Samadhi or what kind of Samadhi? The answer is Sampragyata Samadhi. Okay. Yes. So this how we will be completing the fifth Anga under Ashtanga. Like we have completed Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, and today are completing Pratyahara. So all these 5 known as the Baiha or external practice, and the remaining 3 means Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. These 3 are called as the Antaranga practice, internal. Okay, remember, internal means in case of Sampragyata Samadhi. When you want to reach the Sampragyata Samadhi, these 3 things are the internal practice. But when you talk about the Asampragyata Samadhi, that time these 3 things become the external. Because Tadapi Bahirangam Nirbijasya, that line is there. Okay, 3rd chapter, Vibhuti-pada. So this how we have completed here. And next class we will be talking the remaining parts under Ashtanga. Now you may get one small doubt here. Why Patanjali mentioned like these 3 angas, these 5 angas under 2nd chapter and remaining 3 angas into next chapter, even though it comes under Ashtanga only? Because the reason is based on the practice, internal practice and external practice, Antaranga Yoga and Bahyanga Yoga. Okay, so the question asks the Antaranga Yoga explains under third chapter and the Vaihanga explains in second chapter. Okay, and Vaihangas are Yama Niyama Asana Pranayama and Pratyahara, and Antarangas are internal practices are Dharana Dhyana and Samadhi. Okay, so if you practice here also Samadhi, this Samadhi also, this is related to Sampragyata Samadhi. Remember, I will be talking in next class Sampragyata Samadhi. Okay, so this is how we discuss regarding the Pratyahara. Hope you understood. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you very much. Bye bye.